Ukraine is pushing deeper into Russia, almost a week after it launched its surprise incursion. Thousands of Ukrainian troops have crossed into the Kursk region. It's the biggest attack on Russian soil since Moscow launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine 2.5 years ago. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has acknowledged the operation designed to push the conflict into the aggressor's territory.
We document all locations from which the Russian army launches strikes. Since the beginning of this summer alone, almost 2,000 strikes have been made on our Sumy region from districts of the Kursk region only. Artillery, mortars, drones. We also document every missile strike, and every one of these strikes deserves a fair response.
This is how far Ukraine has advanced into Russia's west. The Institute for the Study of War says fighting has been reported up to 30 kilometres from the Russia-Ukraine border. Russia insists it's repelling the attacks and has released vision of what it says is its armed forces targeting and destroying Ukrainian tanks in the area. But Ukraine's raid caught the Kremlin off guard, and it's been scrambling to respond. More than 75,000 people have been evacuated from the areas near the front line. Many have first-hand accounts of the fighting.
We closed the gate and rushed through the gardens. No one knew where. We ran out. Where should we go? What should we do? We went along the street and there was a boom.
My husband kept running to the cellar. On the first day, I ran to the cellar. Then I got a high temperature and I couldn't. I was in my room thinking, come what may. I lay huddled up and it went bang, bang, bang.
In the city of Kursk, at least 13 people were injured, 2 seriously, after a residential building was hit by what the regional governor says was fragments of a shot-down Ukrainian missile.
Today, the enemy launched another treacherous attack on our civilians. There are victims. They are receiving all the necessary medical care. Fortunately, there are no casualties. We are working together with the security forces. I am keeping the situation under control. I ask everyone to follow the commands on missile danger and drone attacks and take cover.
Russia continues to launch attacks into Ukraine. 2 people were killed and 3 others injured in a strike near the capital, Kyiv. President Zelenskyy says Russia used a North Korean-made missile.
One of the North Korean missiles today killed 2 people in the Kyiv region, a father and son. The boy was 4 years old. Our experts have determined precisely what kind of missile it was, and we know exactly from what region on Russian territory the launch took place.
And Ukraine and Russia are blaming each other for a fire in the vicinity of the Russian-occupied Zaporizhzhia power plant. Moscow says it's the result of Ukraine's shelling in the area, but Kyiv accuses Russian forces of lighting the blaze. Plant officials say the facility is operating normally with no threat to the public.